Good morning. Beautiful start to day 3 here on the West Highland Way. I stayed in camp until almost 8 o'clock this morning after getting there at noon yesterday. So it was probably my longest day staying overnight in a camp during a through hike. But I was tired. I'd only slept about 4 hours the night before, just because of sun going down late and coming up early, and I didn't plan for that and didn't have my eye covering and earplugs ready to go. So big mistake, but I slept maybe 10 good hours last night, and yeah, today I'm feeling good. Feet are feeling better. The midges, the little biting insects, are they're present today. I think because it's, got to scratch one on my forehead there. I think because it's overcast and not as hot and not windy, it's like perfect conditions for those little bugs. So unfortunately may have to deal with them, but I got some what the Scots call midge or smidge. Is supposed to be the best spray for those little guys, so I'm gonna try that out, see how it works. I've also got a midge net that I might break out later on and put over my head if they're biting too badly. You can see I've got a road right next to me in the background, so apologies for the traffic noise. But yes, that's Loch Lomond in the background. I get to walk along the side of the lake today. Not sure how far, because a lot of this trail, even though it's lakeside, goes further up, I guess to stay away from the rocky shoreline and the traffic, because the road matches the shoreline almost exactly. And so we don't get a clear view. Like right here, you see I'm blocked on my view of the lake. We don't get a clear view the entire way, but I guess that just makes the views that we get that much more special. So yeah, today I actually looked into the baggage courier service, which is 80 pounds, so about 100 and probably $10 or $15 to go. They carry your heavy bag the entire way and pick you up, or pick it up every morning and drop it off every night at whatever hotel or hostel you're staying at. But the thing is, I'm not staying at hotels or hostels. I'm tent camping, trying to tent camp the entire trail. And so as I was trying to book the service, it just got a little confusing as to where I would be going to pick up and drop off. And as much as I'd love to have somebody carry my bag for me, it would definitely ease the strain on my feet. But the whole thing about doing logistics and scheduled distances and stuff on this trip, I wanted to avoid as much as possible. So I'm just gonna suck it up, carry my bag, take a lot of breaks. The nice thing about having long days out here, sun rises at 4:30 and sets at like 10:30, so I don't have to be in a hurry, and I'm only trying to make maybe 10 or 12 miles each day. In fact, if I keep a 10 or 11 mile pace, I'll finish right on my birthday, right on time, and get into Fort William, which is cool. I was hoping to be able to have a crack at climbing Ben Nevis again, but we'll have to see how the feet feel, because it would definitely be the hardest part of this entire adventure if I did that again. It was tough, even healthy last year. So anyhow, following the lock path today. Running down right across the path, across right over this rock, and then the stream runs on down all the way. You can see between the trees Loch Lomond in the distance. If I needed water, this would be a good place to get it, but I was fortunate to fill up at the Rowerdennen Hotel and had a nice little breakfast there. A British bacon bap with an egg on top, which I have very much missed, having those being in the States. Haven't found a place where I can get good British bacon yet. But the trail continues on for a little way here. On down to, you can see the lake. I think we're gonna parallel the lake for a while. And about 5 miles up is a little town called Inversnaid, where they have a hotel and a bunkhouse. I haven't made a reservation because I'm not really sure I want to stop there. If my feet are sore and tired, then I might go ahead and stop there tonight, because that would put me at about 12 miles for today, which is pretty good, and would still keep me on pace for finishing on time. So, but if not, then I'll go on another 4.5 miles to the town of Inversnaid, which I just like to say. I like saying that word, Inversnaid. It's funny. And stay there or camp for the night if I can't find a place to stay. So open-ended planning seems to be working out pretty well so far. Oh, this is cool. There's a really big boat sitting out there just anchored at the lake, enjoying this beautiful day. Somebody left their tea kettle on the beach. You'll be wondering where that is later on. Peaceful things you've ever seen. Like this dude kayaking in the middle of Loch Lomond on a beautiful day. Mountains in the background. You got clouds rolling down off the top of that hill. Just enjoying the water. So this is awesome. This is not marked on our map, but I just happened to see off to the left on the trail this old stone structure in the middle of these very green and lush woods. So let's see if I can walk into the house here. This is amazing. Who knows how old it is, but somebody used to live up in these woods next to the lake. There's even a section over here. If you walk down the path, maybe that's just a wall, like a barrier. That's cool. All the old stonework out here just fascinates me. Oh no, this is a building too. You can walk right up inside it. Look at that. One wall, and then one, that was probably the front entrance. Doorway, and then this one's bigger. Actually goes all the way around here. Probably 40 feet long by 12 feet wide. Awesome. I'd love to know what used to be here. This is kind of a cool spot too. This is the junction of the high road. This is the high road behind me. And the low road, which is right there, that's the one that I just took up from the banks of Loch Lomond, which is down that way. And toward the end of my trip to this junction, I actually started listening to the song High Road, which I can't play because of copyright issues on YouTube, but if you get the chance, look at listen to the words and the preface to that song. It's pretty amazing, and really made me reflect on why I subconsciously might have chosen the low road instead of the high. But yeah, definitely worth a listen. Really cool spot. I think the total length is 3 miles or so, something like that. So these two roads part. The high road is flat and goes through the forest. The low road is very rocky and rugged. It's a much more challenging route, but the views were terrific. The waterfalls are pretty cool. straight into the lake. This is where I'm staying tonight at the Inversnaid bunkhouse, and you can see my tent is pitched. It's the lightest colored one on the lawn there. So for 15 pounds, less than $20, you get a tent site, a shower, and then for an additional fee, you can do dinner and breakfast. And I just had the dinner here, and it was amazing, absolutely awesome. So I had the chicken curry, or actually I had the prawn curry, and rice and some garlic fries and a nice tall beer, and everything served inside this old renovated 18th century church building. You can see right there. You got the nice trampoline, and there's a little hut that you can stay in. There's cabins out here as well, and then down this way you've got a beautiful river that is running down. Let's see if I can get to that part of the property over here. So there you can see the river. Just a beautiful place, and I didn't realize when I came up here from the trail I had to walk almost a mile uphill. They actually offered to come and pick me up, but I was like, I looked on the map and it was in a mile, and I was like, I don't need a ride. In hindsight, I should have asked for a ride, so next time, lesson learned. But that's okay. Tomorrow I'll be going downhill back to the trail, so I'll probably just walk it out. Breakfast is at 7:30, and then I'll be back on trail tomorrow morning.